Some people think that they're being so slick and so smart their whole life. They betray and backstab people. They're deceptive. They're con artists. They mistreat people. They abuse their power if they're in positions of leadership. Um, they try to or harass people. They cheat, lie. What is it that my mother used to say? If you lie, you'll cheat. If you cheat, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll KILL. And some people just don't have morals and values. They don't think that they should have to. They think it's not important until they get in that nursing home and they get mistreated. And then they start to think about all the people that they wronged. Some of them, they may have an opportunity to apologize, but most of them, they will not. And they will be mistreated at the end of their days. And again, they will have nothing left but to sit with their thoughts and think about all the people that they've wronged and mistreated over their lifetime. So think about that. You know, some of you now have an opportunity to fix some of the situations. You can apologize. You can right your wrongs. If you know you stole money from somebody or borrowed money from somebody and never paid it back, and you have an opportunity to pay it back, right your wrongs. Make it right. Fix it. If you want to, but you don't have to, because again, I know a lot of people think that there's nothing wrong, and they do things that they think is going on behind somebody's back, because a lot of times people know exactly what you're doing. They just don't say anything because they're too afraid to say anything, or they feel like the behavior might get worse, or you'll just switch it up on them. So they just sit back and watch you do what you think is being slick, and you laughing behind their back. Or even if it's something as simple as you didn't even invite them to a party on purpose. It's all about intentions, right? If you had any type of ill will or negative intentions for someone, not because you were retaliating. So what am I trying to say? Somebody did something bad to you, so you feel like you have to get them back, type of thing. Like, I know a lady whose husband cheated on her, so she started putting bleach in his food, right? Even that intention, it's not good. But if your intention is to protect yourself from that person, that's not necessarily good for them, but it is good for you. I hope that what I'm trying to say makes sense. But right your wrongs. Again, there's some of y'all out here stealing inheritances. If that person in their last will and testament wanted this person to have this, who are you to say that they can't? Who are you? Besides a savage. How greedy do you have to be that you won't even honor someone's dying wishes? And then don't see anything wrong with it because you're so selfish and greedy. It's horrible. And again, everything always comes back to you, even if it's in your dying days, right? Because you're not getting away with anything. You think that you are. I did so and so and so and so. Whatever is in the dark always comes to light. Even if it's 50, 60, 70 years later, you're not hiding anything. You're not being sneaky like you think that you are. And again, even in the moment, there are times when people know exactly what's going on. They just don't say anything. So again, you're not getting away with it. You're just building up the karma. You're just racking it up, boo. You're just racking up karma on top of karma. Again, if you call it an eye for an eye, you reap what you sow. I don't care. Even if you don't believe in it, there are universal laws that will come back around, and you shall reap what you sow. Because you cannot put something out and expect to get something good in return always, because what you've put out is not good, and it'll be returned to you tenfold for generations. So it won't only affect you, it'll affect your children, your grandchildren, great grandchildren, and future generations, depending on how bad it was. Just like when you are on a Ferris wheel, you get excited, you go into the top, you get to the top, you're looking out all over the world, right? But you don't think about the fact that that thing got to come back on down, baby. And it's going to stop. And you have to get off and deal with what you're faced with. Sometimes when people get off, they feel sick, they feel nauseous, right? They feel lightheaded and dizzy. Whatever it is, you'll have to deal with it when that time comes. So again, stop thinking that you're getting away with stuff, and that is so funny, and that is so cute, and that you just so, I did this. And like, if somebody shares a story with you because they need help, and you just want to listen to the story and you're just asking questions so you can go back and gossip, not because you're really going to help them, that's evil. And again, it'll come back around to you, right? Whether you believe in it or not. So that's my spiel for today. As always, love y'all. Later.